This is the 13th Unova Champion Stadium 10,000 point challenge. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to be starting off by facing off against Marshall. With my team, I'm going to be using a poison team. The Gengar is going to be focused towards maximizing its poison damage output. Kiawe and Marowak is just to help get crit, special attack, and speed up. And then Plumeria and Lazzle are going to be the spread. It's going to be doing the spread damage. Yeah, Gengar, everyone's going to max out their stats. This team's built around hyper offense. It's not like a wear down team. So yeah, Gengar's going to be spamming Sludge Bomb and then using Max Ooze. Of course, Marowak's going to be using the supports. Lazzle's going to be using Out of My Way and then spamming Sludge Wave, and then going for the sick move. But obviously they weren't able to last long, so we were able to nuke it down, no problemo. So that was a pretty good poison hyper offense team. I didn't even know that I had one. Pause here for the win conditions. Now we're going to jump into Chantal. Chantal, I'm going to be using a ground team since that's what they're weak to. It's going to be Bertha and Hippowdon, Cynthia and Garchomp, and then, Ingo and Excadrill. But yeah, Ingo and Excadrill is going to be using Olive Ward just to get the free charge moves and to help buff everybody. And then Hippowdon's going to be setting up the Stealth Rock and Sand Tunes, and then Cynthia's going to be spamming Earthquakes. But yeah, but this is going to be another hyper offense team that's not focused on healing. We're just going to be taking everything down as quick as possible, especially now that Cynthia got some really sweet buffs. Look at that Earthquake, it hits so much like a truck now. So yeah, just another quick farm down here with the hyper offense team. Pause here to see the win conditions or the field effects. Now we're going to jump right into Caitlyn next. With Caitlyn, we're going to be using an electric weak team. I did pull red, so I'm going to be flexing red here. It's going to be the same exact team that I used with the Hoenn teams last week. Could be using Spark for Victory, G-Max Volt Cracks instead of Electric Terrain, and also paralyze the opponents so I can do People Tackle. Clement and Helios is going to be spamming Screech, and then Sonia's just mainly just there to do something since I want to get the extra buffs. But yeah, either way, we're just mainly going to have red do all the damage and spam Volt Tackle and Sync moves. Boom. It's pretty faithful with that. So, I mean, I'm just glad I'm in full red. That's my favorite character since I'm a Gen 1er. He matches my personality. Even though, like, I talk a lot here, I'm usually just, like, quiet, stern, focused person in general. Like, very focused. Pause here for win conditions. Anyway, now we're up against Grimsley. Grimsley is going to be weak against Steel. This one I actually had trouble with just because I couldn't really pressure hard enough for some reason. Not sure why, even with Steel Terrain and all that. If you remember what I said, I did follow Post's advice on pulling Mawile and Marnie for the Steel Terrain setup. Not Steel Terrain, Steel Zone. So we're going to be using that here to help boost Gloria's damage. I also helped boost my damage output by using a Strike Candy on Gloria and Zacian to bring it to 3 out of 5, just so I can push that sick move damage over the edge. And then of course Hop is here. Hop and Zamazenta are here to boost the attack of Gloria and Zacian. And then once everything's all set up, as you can see, we rip them apart. Actually, I think I did switch on hyper offense now that I was able to have the damage to push this team over the edge by just moving Doria, Zacian, and Gloria to 3 out of 5. So yeah, there we go. We ripped them apart with Steel Zone and Gloria and Zacian. Pause here to see the win conditions. Alright, now let's move on to the next one. The fourth. Is this fourth? Nope, it's just the champion. So it's Iris and Hydreigon. This is going to be a fighting team. This is the exact same team that I used last week to go against a fighting weak team where it was Steven and Deoxys. Deoxys is in defense mode. We're going to be spamming Iron Defense. Red's going to be spamming the super effective buff onto Bay and Surfetch. Then Surfetch is going to be getting whatever buffs it needs to max out its inertia, which is X speed, and then spam Meteor Assault and Sync moves. Woo! Look at that. Already tore everyone apart. Put them in the red right away. Bay and Surfetch is like low-key, like OP. But yeah, after I did this, I did pull Cynthia and Lucario. I wish I could have used them for this battle, but obviously I was not able to, but we will next week. But yeah, with Iris completely ripped apart there, we're just going to go ahead and just show the win animation here. Red, blah, blah, blah. There's entry number 13 to show that I did clear this successfully with the 10,000 points. And then after that, here's proof of the date of completion. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one.